Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 20s for Days. Presents Braindances in Nightcity. That was a hell of a short intro. Computer's still cactus, but we'll figure it all out. Shaka. Welcome to episode 60, dear. We've been going for a while. I'm Addy. I'm the GM. I'm amazing. And this is everybody else. So, let's start with Jay. Jay can go first this week.
Saying Jay or Jake?
Jay.
Right. Yeah, hi, I'm Jay. I'll be playing Version, the group's nomad.
Short, sharp, and sweet. Phil.
Yep, Phil, playing Blood, one of the team's solos.
Nathan.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'll be playing Jinrai, the team's number one solo.
Okay.
Yeah. Annan.
I'll be playing Segregate Edmonton Wellington II, the team's corporate overlord.
Renna.
I'm Renna, playing Relay, the only net runner they've got, so I guess I'll do.
By default. Robbo.
Hey, I'm Robert. I'll be playing Dante, who's playing Angus Redrum, and I was the team's techie, and I was not late.
Shots fired. Jake.
Yeah, Jake, playing Dr. Angus, the team's number one doctor.
Was late.
I agree.
Shots fired. Where we last left off.
Didn't argue.
Didn't argue, but it was a bit of a
Just gonna
shopping episode.
Log off and be back in team.
That would be
The crew had successfully made it out of the hurly-burly street brawl with the bozos and the dirty bozos. Turns out it was a bit of a trap to lure dirty bozos out so that the bozos could clean them up. Turns out the bozos didn't have to do a whole lot of work because the crew did it all for them. Yay! So after successfully eliminating all the dirty bozos, a present was left, and while everybody was trying to figure out how not to set off the bomb, Angus Redrum, in classic fashion, just opened the box. Turned out it was just a big powder cannon. Lots of white powder and glitter.
Nice.
Everybody's anus is puckered. Redrum's didn't, and he didn't die, so it's a win-win. After that, the crew got paid, returned to Relay's bunker to lick their wounds, so to speak. They had 2 days and a bit before their next job, which is where we come into action. They have rested, recuperated, reloaded, and restocked, and are now on their way to the publisher of a band known as the Digital Divas. The crew was essentially hired to run a bit of yes, boss. I hope that doesn't pop up in the middle of the video, but that's all right.
It might. I don't know what's going on. I just said raise hand. I want to raise my hand.
You can put your hand down now, mate. You've put it up. Now you can put it down.
All right, cool. I'll put that down. All right,
finish talking.
All right. The bus did it get fixed at all? Because it was fairly munted, if I remember correctly.
I believe
we worked on it for 2 days, I think.
Cut it down to a day because both Angus and Angus were working on it. One Angus working, one Angus supervising.
That's right. I remember now. All right, thank you.
So for the sake
Digital Divas.
Shits and giggles, yeah, it's fixed. But it still doesn't have any of the big stuff in it. But that's now work in progress. Like now that Version's figured out what the go is, it's just a matter of time. So yeah, you were hired by the Digital Divas to meet with them about a potential issue that they've had with several of their other gigs. So you arrive at the car park. Yes, Rob.
Was that issue arson?
That issue was arson. Yes, well done. Glad to see you remember. Anybody else want to put up their fucking hands? No?
I think it's going to be a fun game. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Phil.
I believe it was something related to Sizzle Jams.
It was. Sizzle Jams is their publisher. Well done. Points on the board. What fucking game are we playing? Oh, it's not Wheel of Fortune. Double Jeopardy, bitches. Yes, so you arrive at the carping park. You arrive at the carping park.
Carping Park.
Next to Sizzle Jams Records. Yes, Jake.
What's a carping park?
A carping park.
Parks for
Is-
carps.
Yes, exactly right, Jake.
You go there to catch carp.
Oh, shit.
Hashtag Carping Park.
Yeah, I've got that down as a hashtag.
Where do the salmon go?
The 7 go up your fucking ass. Anyway, you arrive at the car park to Sizzle Jam Publishing, where you find a whole heap of roadies putting together a stage and speakers and lighting rigs and audio rigs, and running cabling out. And up on the stage, you see what you presume are the band. Not that anybody's done any real
Can we-
research.
Can we check their Spinstagram feed or whatever and see if that lines up? Just
Yep, and you had checked them
Sorry.
before. Now that we think about it,
yeah, sorry, I didn't raise my hand.
didn't need to, but go, Nathan.
Um,
I feel like this mechanic could work. Actually.
yeah,
Ken,
did
by all
any,
means.
did any of us? Can we check our Spinstagram feed to see if it lines up? Like they look like the people we're looking for.
You can. So you hop on and
Sorry, I didn't realize it. Again. My bad.
you hop on again and because you originally checked to kind of see how many followers they had
That's
to
right.
kind of check the legitimacy of it. So you hop back up and sure enough, there's a post on there about tonight's gig that's going to be up. And you know, sort of the run-of-the-mill promotions of you know, get here at a certain time and win free merchandise and free albums and tickets and t-shirts. The band doesn't look quite the same, but you think it's probably just because they haven't dolled up properly yet.
Okay.
Well, they haven't glammed up for this show.
I thought it
Um,
was going to be the Spodo shop.
No. They just haven't quite got ready for it yet.
How far away are we from kicking off the show?
There's still a good couple of hours left. Like they're just getting everything ready.
Can Angus Rebram divert? Sorry, I'll wait for Nathan. He's raised his hand.
Go for it, Nathan.
I was just wondering how far away we are from Bong Huang's at this point. If there's a couple of hours to spare.
Like Bongies is probably only a half hour away.
He can have that.
How did Phil know that Nathan was going to put his hand up?
I didn't. I
Or
put
was
my
that
hand
just-
up because Rob didn't put his hand up. I'm like, mate, you forgot.
Because then you pointed I don't know what it's like on your screen, but you pointed to Nathan's box and then his hand went up and I was like,
Brotherly
magic!
intuition.
Proper voodoo. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably a half hour to Bongies.
Cool. And we're all riding in the bus, I assume,
Yes.
the big armored vehicle.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool.
Angus
did we-
Redrum would like. Sorry, Angus Redrum would like to inspect the work of the, the roadies, just to make sure they're not the cause of their incompetence isn't the cause of the arson every time these people set up.
100%, that's what
That'd
they're
be
doing.
hilarious.
Yep, okay.
All right.
Yes, Jay.
I was just going to say this is about to become that scene from The Simpsons where Homer has a lazy off with the roadies.
The potential is there. Yes, Nathan.
I was just gonna say, Angus Redrum is gonna be sussing this sort of stuff out, is he? The incompetence, was it? Okay. Anyway,
Mm.
go on.
Mm.
Carry on.
Hey,
I'm tired.
So, yep. Angus Redrum, you
Why do you
hop off
see these
the bus.
portals and I'm finished with them?
At a quick glance, I mean, you've done some rigging work before, obviously in a mechanical yard, but audio isn't your specialty.
Oh, okay. Is there an audio?
Well, from what I understood,
No,
you've
it's
only
not.
ever talked mechanics. It'd be electronics, if anything.
Yeah, no. Electrics. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But I don't know how much of an interest Dante actually has in music and audio. Again, you always talk.
I'm not worried about the quality of audio. I'm just worried about current and cabling and stuff like that. I'm good with electronics, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. I wouldn't know about fucking decibels and
Yep.
fucking,
So
how it
what you
sounds.
but even still, like the sense of, all right, well, that needs to plug into this and this needs to plug into that and how it all works. Like, yes, you can do the electronic stuff, but past that, you're probably a little bit out of depth. But immediately what you see from where you step out of the bus, sort of walking towards it all as you're looking. So you kind of come out, front and center in a way. So the first thing as you're sort of walking up is like a desk, a table, which has all these instruments on it, dials and doodads and screens and light ups. And a lot of the cables are running here. And that's kind of where that's sort of the first port of call you sort of see. And then obviously, there's speakers lining up all down the side to a big end at where the stage is. And then there's big rigging with the lights, as well as hanging speakers. There's a couple of guys at the table doing work.
Not yet. I'll go rub shoulders, so to speak. Not literally. Yeah, just be like.
She always starts rubbing her shoulders. Starts giving a massage.
I just had another wheel moment there if it helped.
And just be like, boys, how's it going? How's things? How long you guys been with the crew here? And
Yep. So
Touch
these
and base.
sort of like two guys turn around, and like sort of like look you up and down. Make a persuasion check
Amazing.
straight off the bat.
Cool.
As they turn around and eagerly look you up and down, and go,
I'm looking.
Who are you?
Be like, oh, Angus Redrum at your service. I'll be me and my boys running security tonight.
My boys.
We're on the bus.
What are you doing at the audio desk?
Oh, I happen to be technically inclined, and you guys have a trouble with us, and I thought I'd just glance over and see how much equipment we're dealing with.
Well, we've got work to do, so if you don't mind jogging on, that would be awesome.
Right. What was your name? Sorry, sir.
Surprise.
I'm fuck off, and he's go away.
Right. Got you. Hit fuck off in the jaw.
Jesus.
Yep, go for it.
Do it again. He's back, baby.
That therapy did him what good.
Yep.
Not-
So
Well-
you just like whooshka.
Right. What do you think of that? Go away.
Go away, just leaps on you.
He leaps on me, or he goes away.
No, he leaps on you. You can make an evasion check if you want.
Sure. Yeah. I'll just lean back.
Roll damage too while you're
oh,
up
yeah.
for your slug.
Oh yeah.
Evasion's good.
Oh, I didn't roll the.
That's right.
Before Brody.
He's
Are we just like standing back like about 10 feet, just watching this happen?
I want everybody
Really
else,
gonna go away?
everybody
Bang.
else to make perception checks.
No,
Because everybody's just sort of like kicking in the van, checking Spunkstagram.
first off the bus.
Fucking hell.
We all see this.
Yeah,
We're all like
everybody's like, yeah, haven't, yeah.
faces
seconds,
mushed
sorry.
against the glass, going fight.
You just, yeah, everybody's having like a quick power meeting of, all right, well, how legit do you think? And so they're up, and you're all kind of like quickly checking like Spunkstagram, and you're having a quick powwow, and then everybody's like, right,
It looks up at the same time.
Dante's hopped off the bus. Oh, okay, that's a bit weird. I mean, he didn't really say much. He just hopped off the bus. Did anybody see this thing? Does that look like that girl? And as everybody turns around, you just sort of see like Angus Rebra walk up, and he's like da 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 da, and you see this guy go no 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 no, and he just goes boom, and you see this guy go "Hua!" go down, and the other guy just like goes goes to jump for him, but Angus like jumps back.
All right. Before things get out of control, can I just like do maybe a face off just to sort of
No,
things down?
Go,
Oh, never
go.
mind.
Yeah, version just like sees this happen and it just goes, seatbelts, closes the door, starts the bus up.
Bongies?
Don't worry, I know how to get everyone's attention to stop the situation.
Yeah, I slide down so I can't be seen in the bus.
I need to find my my pencil to write down hashtag bongies. God damn it, where's my pencil gone?
I mean, I like seatbelts.
Texas all over again. Let's
Not many seatbelts on a bus though.
In fact, none. All right,
The
so
modern ones.
what do you want to do, Rob?
I just want to like face off. I just be like, look, just fucking pull it back in, boys. I want to try this again.
And then pull it back in.
Broken jaw on the ground.
Jaws
It's
hanging
not
on.
broken.
They're
Wasn't
tradies.
a
That's how
critter,
they
no,
talk.
jeez. I can do his job for him if he's fucked. I don't give a fuck.
All right,
That's why I
yeah,
didn't-
roll a what is it? Reputation D10 plus cool plus reputation.
Cool.
Okay.
Shall I think?
It's you cool as well.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And do I have a reputation? I guess
Well, the
it's just-
thing
Oh,
is,
there we go. Apparently, my sheet is 4.
it is
We-
4.
We have a reputation.
That's right. And personally, I think, not that it really says it in the book. Well, I guess it does. It's also to do with the world that you're working in. So to be honest, to these guys, they have no idea who you are.
Oh,
So
that's fair. Yeah, they're not into guns and
reputation's irrelevant.
damage.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
So just D10 plus cool, really.
That would be a 13.
Yep. All right. So you can see there's a little bit of panic in this guy's eyes as he kind of hesitates. And he's like, guys. And all of a sudden you sort of see a few other people look over. And once they see old mate like sort of sitting up holding his jaw, you notice there's like a few guys all around that are like, hey, what's going on there? And they start to move over. What do you want to do?
All right. So what, apart from this table of like instruments, what's in the immediate area?
Nothing really. There's some chairs being set up. Like there's a couple of little portable tables that are being set up with just some gear on it. But other than that, in the like within arm's reach, nothing really.
I'm not looking. I actually just want to talk. So, but the guy was being rude, so like, dang, click that. I'll be like, but there's nothing social set up around the place. There's no bars and drinks or anything going on.
Oh no, not yet.
Like, I just be like, look, I'm here to make sure no one fucks with you guys except for me. So just remember that going forward. And I'll be like, you want to keep it?
How many of them there are there?
Not enough.
As you kind of like look around, you can see there's probably like 20 guys sort of moving towards him.
Shit.
They're like, and I'll be like, I start again. Look.
Sorry about that.
Maybe you'd like to start by telling me how the arson starts at most of your shows.
The fuck do I know? I'm an audio engineer.
Maybe you should lead with that.
Do the
Just to fuck off.
well, I don't know who you are. You just walk up and you're like, oh, I'm security, and you're like, oh.
Actually, on that
and
note,
then
where can I pick up my stage pass?
Yeah. I don't know. Talk to the manager or something.
Where is he?
Sure.
He'll be alright, don't worry. And if he's fucked, I can do his job. Anyway, where's the manager?
It's that you hear out like this voice from like these little group of guys come running over. It's like, oi, you, what are you doing?
Hands are just casually by my sides.
Yeah. So these
talking to fuck off here.
Yeah. So as you come running, you can see one guy's like coming directly for you. He doesn't look like he's throwing fists, but he's coming at you.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll let him run right at me.
Right. Make
I mean,
a evasion check.
Evasion, yeah, just doing like the step sideways sort of move. Yep.
Yeah, you get that impression that he's like his hands are coming up.
He's doing, I'm not going to stop in time. Yeah.
Yeah, and as you sort of like you think, oh, but you kind of misjudge it, and he just like walks up and like pushes you onto your ass.
Ooh. All right.
He's like, "What's your game?"
Slowly stand up. Without saying anything. Just My name is Angus Rebram. I'm here and my crew have been hired to run security for you lot. And I appreciate the respect that position deserves. Who's in charge here? Certainly not you.
Oh, bloody well, and why did you hit him?
He wasn't being very helpful. In fact, he gave me nearly as much attitude as you did.
I can give you plenty more, sunshine.
You reckon?
You're bloody right.
All right.
Adam Cannon.
I don't know.
I'd like to start walking off the bus towards this. I think me and Jeeves just need to make this stop.
Lock him in.
Doors shut.
Doors locked.
I already closed the door.
So when
child
you said to Jeeves, Jeeves is like, is this something that you really think we should be looking into, Master Gregory?
Well, we are going to affiliate these people with our brands. I really think this the public perception is very important.
Hey, Wellington. Can we just let this play out? Like, let's say a week ago something similar happened. Let's just see what happens. Let's see if
It was
he's
not similar at all.
if he's learned his lesson, huh?
Gee, it's a cyanide pill, if you will.
For the man out there, Ken, if that's what you want me to do, sir.
No, myself, if this goes truly terrible.
Oh, don't worry.
If it goes terrible, we cry about it.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
If-
All right. So, sorry. So you spent a Punkspo for the brawling? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Fuck it. I'll reroll. I'm not gonna
Yeah. No, that's right.
flail. Yeah. On this point.
Shut up, my face.
Caught him with a front kick. Whapa.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say yep. So yeah, you just like lean forward and just like smack him fair in the face. You can roll some damage.
Oh yeah, sure. I wasn't using my not really roll damage. 3d6, I think.
Yep.
Been
So you
harder than last.
he like rocks backwards. And as he rocks backwards, you sort of see two guys sort of catch him and just keep him on his feet. And he sort of like looks at you and he's like wipes his nose and there's just blood smeared across his face. And he goes, "You've got about 10 seconds to get off this fucking car park."
Well, I put it to you that maybe I should be here to protect you instead of this little back
We
and forth thing we've
don't
had.
buy
You
into thugs and gangs. We're not paying extortion.
No, your boss is paying me. I don't give a fuck what you want.
We're part of a union, mate.
In Union, this is a free pop-up concert. Probably don't even have a space rented.
Are you on glass? Who do you think my boss is?
Actually, we didn't get a name, did we? So, no, I don't know who your boss is. True. Who is your boss?
So what the fuck are you doing here?
Like I said to you, sir, I'm here to provide security.
You just said, "I'm here to provide security for
And
your
then
manager."
you
don't
shoved me
even
on the
know who
ground.
my manager is. Yeah, because you slugged him.
And you don't know why.
I do why.
So your
You
first
idiot.
response is to shove your security to the ground. It doesn't make any sense, sir. No wonder you guys have
I
problems.
don't know who you are. You're
All
not
the
our
better
security.
reason not to shove me to the ground. I don't understand, sir.
All right, who is your boss?
Well, apparently your boss. So I've been brought here under a fence, but
Under a
well,
what?
fixer, but under a fixer.
Okay.
So I'm a friend of a friend.
I think you're a crazy person and you should go.
I did recently
think just
spend
start
time
using-
in a mental institution, actually.
Start using big words. I don't think you understand.
No. So you don't want any security tonight? You're cancelling the gig?
Pop some glasses on, make yourself look smarter.
Maybe you'd
Hey.
like to check with your boss about this before you send me away. I'll be on the bus if you want to talk to someone.
Okay.
Walk away.
You could, and as you sort of turn and walk away, you could just
Like, oh shit, he's coming
and you
towards
see
us.
that guy, he's like wiping his like, and he sort of gets on the blower. As you sort of like, you're kind of like glancing over your shoulder secretly as you're walking back to the bus.
Yeah, make sure that run up on me. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like watching the reflection in the window. You're like, oh, fucking walk faster. But you do see like a whole heap of them like pull out tools and they're like, look at all grumpy.
Drive.
Yeah, the
I
doors are
just tap
staying
on the
shut
door
at
like.
the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, Version just looks over and he's like, it turns back over to the rest of the guys at the bus. He's like, I am fucking done with this guy. Seriously. 1 minute. We couldn't even last 1 minute before his fucking crazy popped up.
All right.
Unbelievable.
I think we need a refund from that, institute.
I think we need to drop him off again and not come back.
Drop him off again. That one didn't work. Seriously,
No,
they
well,
need
door's not
better
open, so I guess I'll
doctors.
walk around and inspect the grounds.
So you just circling the bus? Is that what you're
No,
doing?
I walk to
Nah,
the sort of
nah.
far end of the grounds and sort of inspect the setup at
We're
a
all
far,
giving him
far
a
away
stink
point.
eye.
Mm.
So yeah, there's sort of like a pause in work while these guys, you can see they're all huddling, but then sort of some filter back and they start just going back to the rigging and they're laying cables and wiring. And after a couple of minutes more, you see one of the ladies off the stage hop off and she comes walking up to the car and
The
she's
bus?
sort of like, yeah, the bus, and sort of like comes up to the door and looks.
And we just all point at Angus.
These people loitering in their bus.
He did it. He did it.
So who is it? Sorry,
One of the-
ladies.
One of the band, yeah.
Version. I think you should open the door for this one.
So who's at the door?
One of the band ladies.
One of the
Jesus.
band- Oh, okay.
Too busy looking for gifts.
Yeah.
If everybody
right.
wants to know why the pause happened there.
Yeah, we'll just chalk it up to being interstate. So I'll open the bus doors for the band.
It's only one lady.
So, are you guys the gang we hired?
Yeah, that's us. Us in here. That's us. We
Inside the bus. Us.
Gang is
we
sort of,
lost we lost one. He's special needs, but
Yeah, is that the one? Because we're pretty sure.
No,
we
don't
threw
point.
him
Don't point.
yeah,
at
don't
me.
look directly at him.
Don't look directly at him.
He
We're
left
pretty sure
his
we
helmet
threw him
behind.
get off the bus and then walk over to the other guys.
Nope. Nope. Didn't get off this bus.
Yeah, no, we're pretty sure we saw him
Pretty
get
sure he
off.
broke out of an ambulance. Maybe a patient transfer vehicle, something along those lines. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah, so we're here for the job.
Yeah, the
Just got here. Like now.
The,
not
the
5 minutes ago.
hopeful look of the team as they're like, please don't.
I mean, look, look, I'm okay. Like, I don't care,
Well then.
but you know,
Yeah, you
Yeah, it
don't
was
think-
us, motherfucker.
I mean, I don't want our audio to be messed with. That's all. Like,
Yeah,
if
no,
these
of course
guys
not.
get lazy now and shit it off, then there's a chance our gear will sound shit.
Yeah, we just got to find our friend's helmet. Anyone got it?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, no.
No, he must have left it at home. Oh, we better round him up. No, well, anyway, show us around. What's the go? Let's have a look around the grounds.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Follow me. Come follow me. And she
Pile
sort of
up.
like
Sounds like a man.
kind of there's a look of confusion on her face as she steps back. And she like looks down at Dante, who's just like eyeballing everything. He's getting lay of the land.
Version will be the
Yes.
last one off the bus, and he'll lock up.
Yeah.
And then, like, as we're sort of being led around, I'll be sort of at the back of the group. And just sort of lean over to to Dr. Angus, I guess, and I'll be like, I don't know, man. Like looking at these Instagram, like I don't think the audio is going to help these. Like, it'll be shit either way.
A little distortion might help, you reckon?
Yeah, look,
You stay out of this.
look. I'm not saying I disagree, but I think a bit of fuzz on the speakers might do them a bit of good.
I don't know. Just not my taste, I guess.
This version cancelling his what's it called?
I don't
It's
know.
not a crossover.
Subscription?
No.
That was
Where
a good- That's good, lol.
Yeah.
No,
Where?
those are there.
Can't remember what it's called. Anyway,
Moving on.
cancelling something. Team up.
So she explains that 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 we've done a couple of like impromptu gigs, and at each gig, after we recently released an album called Burn It Down, and after each of the gigs that we've done recently, there's been a fire.
It's their own work.
We've been, I think, quite vocal about whoever's starting this fire, and that
How does
Yes, Phil?
the song "Burn It Down" go?
well, it's very metal / punky, and it's awesome. You should hear it tonight. Yes, Julie.
Have you thought about releasing a song called "Don't Burn Anything Down"? Especially our concert.
Put it out.
You know, leave your matches at home. Don't burn down my concert. It's bad. It hurts people, and it doesn't really help our ratings. You know, just something like that, maybe.
Number one, right?
Just a little ditty.
You did come recommended.
Well, now you can see why we think about things from, you know, right angles.
I thought it was more like maybe you're like a community service group and you're helping out people with special needs.
Something like that.
Maybe that idea.
Sometimes.
2 out of 7 so far. Is anybody else?
2.
Right. Anyway, so look, we've been quite vocal against whoever's starting these fires. You know, we've gone to a couple of media firms about trying to raise awareness, and you know, we tried to say that we weren't going to play until we'd found whoever was starting the fire. But you know, that didn't work and kind of want the publicity. So mum's the word. We haven't actually told Sizzle Jam that we reached out to some extra people to keep eyes on the show, so to speak.
My apologies.
So nobody knows about you guys other than us.
I'm sorry about that.
Well,
I may have overstepped earlier.
oh, jeez. Oh,
What?
where'd you come from?
I'm here for this. I've been here like at least half the time. Like on a tour, she put up to me.
Who let you out of the cage?
Where's your helmet?
I mean, I heard you singing, so I just came on over. It was beautiful, by the way.
Thanks.
I don't feel it to you. Thanks, you bastard.
So just so I'm fully aware of my limitations here, what do you actually want to happen if we find the person who's responsible?
Well, hold them and call the police.
Right. So non-lethal force. Gotcha.
So it's not like an ironic punishment you're after or anything like that.
What is wrong with you people?
Nothing's wrong with you.
We deal with some people who may like immolation on a regular basis, but not necessarily a thing. We just like to know what you want, the client. Here's my card, Reverend Lex, should you have any legal advice.
I'm going to make. Can I make a perception check to look for a good vantage point near the
Yes,
car park?
sure. Yep. Pretty solid. I mean, on top of Sizzle Jam's office, probably wouldn't be too bad. There's a big like digital radio tower on top, but whether you can get access to that's another thing. There are some security containers towards the back of the car park that could be possible as well.
Security container.
That was shipping container. Sorry, that's what I meant. That could also be, but it's a little far away, but could work.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is there any chance that we could get access to the radio tower on top of your the Sizzle Jam offices? I think it'd provide a wonderful vantage point for keeping an eye out for any arsons or ruffians.
It would, but that would involve us having to tell Sizzle Jam who you are.
I see. That is indeed a problem.
We would rather not.
And you get us up there on the low, you know what I mean?
I mean,
You smuggle him in.
And we wear a mask
well,
detector.
there is one of the smaller freeway overpasses that also go over if you really want to go up high. But yeah, she's like, I can try, I guess.
No matter. I'll just go for the overpass.
Yeah. Right.
With that, I say to Jeeves Jolly Ho, leg shots are still legal, chap. And I go walking off.
Okay, now.
So who's repping shotguns here?
Nope.
Just oh, you got one as well, Jay. All right. I start dishing out rubber bullets. I've got a few rubber bullet shots. So if you want to load a couple of rubber non-lethal shots into your shotgun, we can do that.
Dr. Agus says shotgun as well.
Yeah. So I guess if
I'll raise my hand.
you boys want 3 shells each, I've only got a couple, so 3 shells each. That should be enough.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
you're
load
right.
like probably 2 rounds of non-lethal and then follow it up with a dragon's breath.
And then
Okay.
spin the chamber.
Do you want to accept any non-lethal rounds there, Angus?
Yeah, I guess I better.
Yeah. I guess if Jay's taken 2 and you're taking 3 in the front, that leaves me with all 5 rounds. So yeah,
So what's the plan? What have you come up with?
just hand out some. Oh, Beeps?
So I'm going to head up to the overpass and get a nice little leg shot on the perpetrator, hopefully.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And I just handed out some. I had a 10-pack of rubber bullet rounds for shotguns. So
Oh, yeah.
Version, Angus, and myself have a few rubber bullet rounds loaded in the front of our shotguns ahead of our lethal rounds.
Yep.
I reckon I'll hang around backstage somewhere. It's a bit more central, so I can, fix some cunts up if I need to.
And
How long until the concert, approximately?
they say when dusk, so a couple of hours.
And sorry, my hand up disappeared.
And Nathan.
How far away to the nearest
Bonghuang's?
gun shop? I know that Bonghuang's half an hour away. I already know that. Ammunition store.
Yeah, there's one probably 10 minutes down the road.
All right. We're going on. Oh, sorry, I wouldn't mind to speak over a raised hand. Sorry.
Jake.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was just wondering where the fires usually start. Where's the start point from?
So she says it's kind of like they always seem to be off to the side, and never during a song. It sort of seems to happen towards the end.
Interesting.
Left or right?
I'll just
Stage left, stage right.
Two left, one right. I can't remember. I think that's what it's been.
Due for a righty.
And has
Well, if we have people on both sides of the stage,
why don't we just get involved? Get on stage.
has it coincided with the particular song you're referring to with the burning down the stage?
No, that's just the name of our album and the song.
But it doesn't always happen at the end of that song. Okay, cool. Thank you.
No, I don't think so.
How many people are you expecting tonight?
As many as possible. Hopefully a couple of hundred.
Well, I reckon we just bring fire extinguishers. Job done.
Yes.
Money.
Hey, Jimmy, open, Jimmy.
Communication channels open.
How much is a fire extinguisher?
It's in the book. I think maybe 10 eddies. I could be wrong. Maybe 50.
Get 10.
is it like a public hydrant or something like that?
Good one. Make a perception check.
Hey, Blood. While he's clicking buttons, what say you and me go to the local gun mart and pick up a fire extinguisher or two? We need one for the bus anyway, right?
Happy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'll pick up a clip of rubber bullets just in case we got to take someone down non-lethal force.
How far is this away?
10 minutes.
Is it on the way to Bum?
It is. I think we should celebrate after the fact of bongs. Not have a pre-bongs. Then
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy with that.
Pre-bongs and post-bongs.
Good
Well,
job.
hear me out.
It doesn't sound right,
During
does it?
bongies.
Just fuck off mid-job. All right, that's what we're gonna do. We'll go get a couple of fire extinguishers. Do they have fire extinguishers here, or not?
I got a 14 on perception.
I mean, we can ask the crew working here, but they don't look
I'll
pretty
do it.
happy.
Oh,
You've done no.
no.
Well,
No,
well,
Bush takes it with him, don't worry.
Well, you're off version. You do find, a couple of hydrants out the front.
Okay. These are like in-ground fire hydrants, not the box ones with the hose reels.
And no, these are the in-ground.
All right, well, we'll quickly duck off the gun mart and we'll do that.
Yeah.
Just thinking, is there a way we could jerry-rig a hose to it?
So you're looking, and it's essentially they're like these maglocks where the hoses kind of like twist and lock into place.
Mm.
So you need a specific fitting that goes on the hydrant.
Call up Buzzy, mate.
Mm.
He'll find it for you.
Yeah, right. I'll
In 2 hours.
open up my agent. Call Buzz.
Yeah, g'day. What's going on?
Yeah, g'day, Buzz. It's Version
Hey?
from Akauete.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Right, eh? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Hey, just trying to track down a fireman's hose that connects up to one of the city fire hydrants.
You fucking what?
Sorry, it was not clear. I want a fire hose that connects to a fire hydrant.
Yeah, righto. Okay, sure. I mean, I can have a sus. That's first.
Yeah, we're taking obviously that anti-arson job at the concert here, and just trying to risk mitigate, if you will.
Yeah, righto. Fair call.
I mean, otherwise, if you could get your hands on a fire truck.
No, I'm good, mate.
An aeroplane that drops water.
Holy
Oh
shit.
yeah, that'd be
Hey,
sick.
what was that? What? Who was that? Bloody hell. No. I mean, maybe. I mean,
Version's like, yeah, good. Hang on. I just had a great idea. Just on the other phone with bloody what's jobs.
This is when it's an electrical fire.
Yeah.
How much
Okay.
cash are you slinging around?
Cash.
Yeah. I mean, you want a fire truck? I guess. Yeah, I mean, money talks and all that.
Just on the fire hose.
Nah, probably just the hose, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I
just the
can't.
hose.
No,
For now, you know.
never had somebody ask for a bloody fireman's hose before, but you know, first time for everything. Give it a shake of the sauce bottle.
Actually, is there any? Just a sec. Is there any buildings around? I don't know why I'm covering my finger. Is there any buildings around that would have those like red box built-in reels on the side of them?
Don't know. You have to go have a look.
Do I have time to
You
have
got
a
him
look?
on the. You got him on the blower. He just starts walking around having a look.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you don't.
I'll send you a pin if you can get one here. Excellent. Otherwise, yeah, just let us know. I'm going to go have a bit of a look around.
Hey, when do you want to buy?
Oh, look, mate, concert starts in 2 hours, so I know I'm not leaving you with much time here, but you know, them's the breaks, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, fair call. Yeah, right.
I'm honestly surprised that, you know, the management here haven't sorted this sort of thing out themselves. Like, it feels like they should, you know, they've had instances of arson at previous events. You'd think that the part of their, you know, OH&S would cover accidental fire, especially dealing with all this electrical equipment they've got, you know. Surely the roadies got fire extinguishers, fuck's sake. Anyway, sorry, rambling.
That's what roadies do.
Yeah, 2 hours. I'll see what I can...
Sure, let's see how we go. Yeah, nah, she'll be right. She'll come good, surely.
All right. I'll send a pin.
Yeah, no workers.
And see ya.
All right, bye. Click.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, I'll go and talk to the roadies if I can.
Yep. Does anybody
And
else
then
want to do anything while he was on the blower?
do that.
Oh, you guys are heading off.
Me and Blood will
up the
fucking
road?
done that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look it up in the book because I'm pretty sure fire extinguishers are in there.
They weren't
Um,
in there, but that's
oh,
probably a
no.
good call. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure I remember seeing it somewhere.
I might be somewhere. I can
Unless
find
it's a black crime. Can't remember.
Good fucking call.
No, I feel like it's in the normal book.
I'm pretty sure it's the core rule book.
Yeah.
You're
All
in the
right.
spoilers.
Jay, so what do you want to do? Go have a wander?
Yeah, so I'll have a wander around. First up, try and have a look at some of the surrounding buildings and stuff to see if they've got fire hoses external. Otherwise, yeah, I guess I'll go talk to the roadies and see
Yep.
what.
So you do a quick, you take the scenic route.
Mhm.
And you don't see, there's only really two other buildings that are really, close. And you don't see anything on the outside or of easy access,
Okay.
So you're like, well, bugger it, go talk to the roadies. Who do you start with?
So I'll go look and try and find a roadie, I guess. And I was like, hey, how you going there? My name's Version. I'm part of the security detail tonight. I know you may have met a troubled individual before claiming he was part of that detail. We are not associated. Look, I'm trying to find out if you guys have any sort of firefighting equipment or extinguishers or anything of the like, considering, obviously working with a lot of electronics and stuff.
Make a persuasion check.
Solid.
Strong.
Do you guys have any fire extinguishers?
I really need it. Bring it back, I swear.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That really is good.
Mm,
That's a 0, Byron.
it's a 0.
Actual 0.
Do you say you're with the security group? As he
Yeah,
sort
with
of
the
slides out like a monkey wrench.
Oh, for fuck's.
Like he's just holding it down beside him. You just sort of like, hang on, that wasn't there before.
Okay, seeing that he's pulled a monkey wrench on me, I'm going to just
Punch him in the face.
just hold my shotgun down.
It's the same bloke.
I'm just going to have my shotgun in my hand.
Yep.
Just be like, look, dude, I'm not going to fight you.
Like,
I will
what is
defend
wrong
myself.
with you animals?
Listen, all I want to know, do you have any firefighting equipment? Okay? I don't want to hurt you. I'm not going to hurt you unless you start shit. So
He's
please,
just like started walking off.
don't start shit. I'm not done talking with you. Come back here. Fuck. Fucking Dante. Fucking stupid. Fucking Dante. Fucks everything. And I storm back off to to find the rest of the group. Just the whole time, just fucking Dante. Fucking stupid shit.
Hey man, I wish you could say my name. What's up?
I don't know whether to do this or not. Version really just wants to fucking cold cock him.
It's a bloodbath. Well, I'll tell you what. If you're going to do it, now's the time because gin and blood are away.
I was about to say, hold on, this is all what's in my sniper scope. I can probably see this.
You'd still be on your way to the overpass, mate.
Oh,
It'll take a bit to
goddammit.
get there.
I'd love to take a shot.
Hey man, you look frustrated.
Listen, do me a favor and just don't speak to me for the rest of your life.
Ah. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
no.
give you a spell, and I'll just leave him alone. I'll walk over towards the crew.
Fuck. Don't. Look. Don't.
What? You feeling better? What? Yeah.
No, don't go over there. Just
Hey, man, I know they're kind of dicks over
Just
there.
stand still, fuck you. Stand still, all right? Hands by your sides. twiddle your thumbs if you have to, but just stand still and just.
Man, did you piss them off or something?
No,
You gotta be
No.
very precious. These roadies, man, they're very precious. You gotta be
well,
careful.
maybe by association, but not direct. Just fucking sit still, will you?
Well, I mean, it wasn't my idea to start a pig fucking video. What'd you say?
The fuck?
Oh, was it hogs? I don't know. What was it called?
What the fuck are you talking
I haven't
about?
watched any. Your video, association? Is that what you're talking about? Your association?
You talking about
Fucker.
You talking about my spoop on?
Yeah, is that the association you're talking about? What's the problem?
No, I'm talking about them
Oh,
not having. They don't like me because I am associated with you.
I think that's a bit of a stretch, sir. Maybe they just don't like you.
Why the what planet are you on? Why wouldn't they like me? I'm a lovable chap. You, on the other hand, just walk up and start fucking cocking dudes in the face. Bam!
Only people that are rude.
Apparently everyone's rude to you then.
No, I mean, you're borderline, but everyone's very good. No, I mean, you haven't been rude to me either, Virgin. No, you're a good man. Apart from the time I remember you passing out while you stood over me, threatening to stab me with your arm. Apart from that, you've been pretty good to me.
I don't remember that.
Oh. I do. Turn around and walk
Dante's
away.
back in a second. You see his whole face change.
Like, I hear there's going to be arse.
Alrighty. So after about a half hour, Blood and Gin return.
Yep.
Is there anything else anybody wanted to do?
I'm just taking selfies and shit out the back. I'm backstage
What's the background?
What do you mean? What's the background? It's fucking everything.
Obviously.
I'm literally spinning around a circle and
Just random. Yep.
boy just does his thing.
I mean, everything looks legit, but you don't know what you're looking for. But everything looks good back here. As you're sort of like doing a tour around the car park. Is there anything you're looking for in particular while you're just sort of gallivanting around?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm backstage. I might have a little mosey on up. You know, smash a drum for a bit. No asses here, boy.
Performance?
Yeah.
This might take some spunk spoons.
You're going to have to be
His
good.
performance.
Don't be bad.
It should be on the left somewhere, I think.
You've got instruments in the middle. Acting, play instrument tech. Under
Yeah, play
performance
instrument tech
skills
skill.
Is there a playing
is a group.
Yeah,
Performance is a
so-
group of skills.
Yeah, so it's instrument and then so it's individual instruments.
I guess you
Base,
got no skills. You
base
just type
skill
it.
is tech.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine. Ooh.
I feel like it should be a charisma based skill.
I think.
19 on the drums. Oh, Phil Collins. Ba-boom, 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 ba-boom.
I appreciate that you called it drums with a Z.
You like that?
So,
Just then.
Nice.
can I just double check what you're basing that on?
What do you mean? It's in play instrument tech, and then it says type here, so I put drums.
How do you think you're cheating?
think you have to actually train in drums to be able to
No,
write
no,
anything.
no, no,
I was
no,
gonna
no,
say.
that's not what
Drum,
I'm
how hard
basing
could
it
it
on.
be?
I just want to
Exactly.
see
Just write percussion instead.
what's it under? Performance skill.
Yeah, performance.
It's part
So
of tech.
adding, and then it's under
Yeah, it's
Okay.
play
Yep.
instrument.
Go.
Directly in the middle. Yeah.
A little bit below Asian.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's why. Okay. Yep. No. Yep. So Angus does not actually know how to play the drums.
But it
Lick
sounds
his
good.
bit. But just as you guys are sort of like walking back into the car park, you just hear like this random, like just starts off here with a bit of a, it's like sort of you hear the band playing, and then sort of like this weird moment where all of a sudden the drums stop, and then like 10 seconds later the guitars stop, and then you just hear this. Yeah, do 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 do. And you sort of like peer around as you sort of walk around the block, and there's Angus like just like hammering, just whooshing the shit out of this drum set. And it's not a song; it's just like a mismatch of like drum solos that kind of just shift,
Yeah.
and then shift, and then shift, and then like he'll play like a 1-2-4 beat, and then it goes into another random weird drum solo. So he's just like he's just belting it to what he thinks sounds good, but it's not a song at all.
Yeah, sick.
Boy, this sounds great.
Huh.
Of
Getting all
course it
this?
does. It sounds quite magnificent.
Send
Nobody
it to Jinrai. You'll love
could,
it.
if you wouldn't mind just whipping me out there in between beats.
Boy, I don't know how to do that.
Oh, just do one of those fancy twirling things and just.
All right.
Or drums.
Yep, and in between a quick,
Up
kind
in
of
the
like. Everybody gets a photo of Angus like one arm out the drum beat.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna forward that to Tonic and his bots.
Yep.
And it'll be like hashtag digital divas. Hashtag bonk wangs. Hashtag crab sticks.
There it is.
There it is.
I'll just do that
hashtag
until we
Motish
get asked to
Foundation.
stop, I guess.
Yeah, well, sort of like the bands. You essentially, just kind of like walked up, and while the chick was playing the drums, you kind of just kept getting closer and closer until you kind of like just physically pushed her out of the way and just started banging on the drums. And then she's like, "Yeah, not bad."
Security.
Yeah.
Security.
I was finished anyway, right?
Yeah, she's almost going to call security, but then she's like, "Yeah, okay, no,
He is
it's
security.
not bad. This is we rock this."
So when we went to Gunmart or wherever it was,
Yep.
and I bought the ammo and the fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
Can I buy some zip ties as well in case we need to like apprehend someone?
Oh yeah, there'll be like 10 eddies for a packet of hundo.
Okay, nice. Sick.
50 people to tie up.
Yeah. All right, so I bought 2 extinguishers, just so you know. I'm like
Yep.
50 each.
Yep.
What did you buy? Anything? Blood?
Yeah, I bought 2 as well.
2 extinguishers, 50 each. Do you buy any rubber
Yeah.
bullets if you want to like
Nah, I don't
non-lethally shoot someone?
I don't
Get like
believe in
pepper
bullets.
spray bullets, can't you? Or do you have to have a special
So
one
you
for that?
need a
What's that?
pepper spray bullets. Do you need a
Well,
paintball gun?
yeah, I'll say I'm a
Yeah, I got
paintball gun.
I got some paintballs. So paintball, yeah.
Always points. A different kind of tag.
Yeah.
So,
Eddies.
is do the band have their own recordings, or is it just their third party who would have recordings of their concerts?
Sizzle Jam.
Well, the publishing agent does. Yeah, Sizzle Jam.
Yeah. Does the band themselves have copies here? Because I can't go up.
Oh, you want a copy of our show?
So I can go over the footage? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah. And they give you a couple of like USB sticks or
Excellent.
drives.
In Tampa.
I'll
Did I end up? Sorry.
Yeah, right. You go, Phil.
No, so did I end up buying any like bullets? You reckon? Yeah, I think I did. I bought some rubber bullets. How much of that?
One each, one per bullet.
Same as
How
normal.
much did you buy?
So if you only want, like, I bought a clip, so mine holds 35, so I bought 35 of them.
My guns hold 8 each, so yeah, I'll buy 16.
Did you add your extended magazines yet? Didn't you pay for extended magazines last session?
Oh, yeah, they go out to 14. Don't they?
So you can change your max to represent that.
Yeah. I just so how much is the? Sorry, how much was the mag?
We're doing that. I'll be right back.
Goes up to what? 16.
14.
14, I think.
So I'll buy 28 then.
So yeah, that'll cost you 28 eddies. And
then just on your main character sheet, where your
Yes.
weapons are down the bottom right, just
Change
change
it.
the max in the ammo clip to 14, and then you know to muck around with it.
Yeah. Right, carry on. Business as usual.
I mean, yeah. So I reckon we keep one extinguisher each at each side of the stage, and we put the other two on the bus in the event of fire on the bus. I think that's good.
We know where to go get them. Yeah.
And then I think.
Well, what about the crowd section? Like, isn't that like we have one at each side of the stage, and then one at each side, sort of in the crowd. So if we need to, we can.
I think if anything's going to happen from the crowd, I think our agents, so to speak, should just move in on the culprit. Like anyone who's close to the stage, just put the fire out. I wouldn't.
Also, wouldn't the digital divas
or order one of the.
Oh. Yep.
Or order one of the roadies to put the fire out whilst we deal with the culprit. If that makes sense.
Can we trust the roadies to do that, considering they're union guys and they'll probably be on break?
Yes, Phil. You raise your hand.
So would the digital divas be complaining about an arson that's ruining their shows with something that's happening in the crowd more than like their actual set or something? Their expensive fucking audio, lights and shit. So I don't think a crowd's the problem.
Yeah. Sorry, Jay, you raised
Sounds
your
like
hand.
it was the crowd.
Can we trust the roadies to put out the fire when, you know, they're union people? They'll probably be on a break, etc. And not only that, like we kind of were hired over them to, you know, take care of this issue.
No,
I mean,
I
how's it
think
going to look on
will.
us if we're just like, oh, roadie, go fucking.
No,
I don't think the roadies are going to help because
we're
of
here
that.
to deal with the people setting the fire. But if we give them the tool to put out the fire whilst we deal with it, that would be better, more beneficial for the digital divas, I think. Either way. Oh, sorry, Jake.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, raise your hand. I might just jump in next, I think.
Yeah,
come on.
after that.
Put your microphone on, mate.
Shit. Sorry, I was chewing. So we just let the fire burn and we take out whoever that is.
I think we give the roadies or whoever's nearby the fire extinguishers, and then we deal with whoever's doing it. Unless we're nowhere near the fight, and then we can just put out the fire. Side note, are you still on the drums?
Yeah, well, nobody's told me to get off yet.
All right, well, I'll go up on stage after I've organised that. I'll jump up.
Here we fucking go. We're going to fucking.
All right, yeah. I don't think the
Do it really
roadies
bad.
are gonna help
be the warm-up act. Akayute introduces the diva.
Phil.
I don't think the roadies are going to help much if they see Angus Rebram's face at any point of this.
That may be, but we'll cross that when we get there, I think. Either way, I've shredded some really poor air guitar on the main stage. Anyone else is welcome to join. Yeah, go on.
Yes, Rob.
Yeah, I
Oh,
disagree.
sorry, Rob. I didn't
think
realise.
That's all good. I don't think
Sorry.
that the roadies will have a problem with Angus. I don't see the problem. But good mates.
Here we go.
Respect has been achieved.
Okay, Jake.
Incorrect.
Jake.
They will have a problem.
I mean, your drawing wasn't
All right.
bad, mate.
So we have a game plan, so to speak. I shredded some poor air guitar on the stage whilst Dr. Angus was shredding the drums still. And we worked out that Angus Rebram's face may not appeal to the roadies. That's what we worked out while you're away.
Yeah, fair call, fair call. So what's the plan of attack?
Inversions.
There isn't
Well,
one, really.
did they tell us where the fires usually start? What she's just said two.
They
to
just
the
said,
back, one
yeah,
to
it
the right.
just sort of like happens at the end.
Is it in the crowd or is it like near the stage?
Well, they said left to right of the stage earlier, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
Left to right.
don't see like there it is. It happens. We just sort of there's a fire.
Is it in the crowd?
So it's a very quick fire.
Yeah,
Is it all
like-
propelled?
Yeah. Sometimes it's been in the crowd. Sometimes it's been after a crowd has moved away. But we've never
Is-
actually seen what starts it. If we did, we'd be able to do something about it. But we don't.
Are we
Is there
allowed?
an
Sorry, go ahead.
is there an explosion of any kind beforehand, like any type of?
No, it just kind of like bursts into. Like we
So
don't.
there's exactly.
Yeah, we don't
That's-
notice any. There's no like explosions or sounds of explosions. They just sort of happen. Like we've had people trying to watch, especially after the first two, but nobody saw anything in the last one.
So there's only been
We're talking
three.
divas now.
Yeah. Yes, Nathan.
Thank you. Yes. Me or
Yes, Nathan.
So are we allowed? Yeah, are we allowed on stage whilst the performance is nearing its end at all? So we have a good sight to where it's going down.
But that'll just look weird.
I mean, we can be behind a curtain.
Behind a-
or something.
behind the curtain. Yeah.
We don't have any curtains. It's just a stage.
Maybe we'll just
Let's
stand
go
there.
back to the, let's go get some curtain. Let's go get a cloth. Tea towels.
Put up a curtain so you can hide behind it. Makes sense. Checks out.
You reckon you guys would be into curtains or?
Shut curtain. Cut halfway. Only some dick.
Inversions is pretty.
Can you not just stand on the box? Can't you stand on your bus?
Parked on the stage.
What? What? No.
All right, Rob's up first.
Yes, Rob.
Just out of interest, I was just wondering how helpful your Sizzle Jam has been in helping you find the culprits.
Well, I'd say next to none. They're
That is interesting.
well, look, here's the deal. They're more worried about. They're more worried about one of us getting hurt. Where we don't want to. They don't want us to perform.
Not enough.
Okay. Has that been going on for a while, or just since the fire started?
just insofar. Well, I mean, look, we get it. They want to protect what's making them money. We want to continue to expand our fan base, and yes, profits help. But yeah, if you ask them, they'd be more happy if we just cancelled the show.
All right. Well, there's definitely no reasons to think that they're just doing this as a sales ploy on the side. Okay. Also,
wait, you think they're starting the fires?
just the thought crossed my mind, but doesn't sound likely at this point.
You see, they're kind of like the three girls, the three divas, all sort of like cast glances between each other.
Does that line of thinking strike a nerve?
What? No. Well, just a curious thought.
Also, you don't suspect anyone. Do you always use the same crew to run your gigs? The roadies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Usually.
Okay.
Just depends.
I think we got off on the wrong foot earlier. I don't know if you wanted to introduce us to them, if you want us to work together, or we are keeping ourselves completely off the grid, so to speak.
Well, I mean, I don't see why you need to. Like, they just set up our stuff, make sure it sounds right.
These big words.
Just in case we need to move through the area, like they do control a lot of what is up the front here.
Well, I mean, look, we at the end of the day, we still need to sound good. So we'd appreciate it if you didn't get in their business.
No, I just meant at the time of fire. I think the boys were talking about maybe issuing some fire extinguishers potentially to them if they need be.
Oh, well, I mean, you can ask them, of course, but just be mindful.
Oh, I was just saying they don't know we're part of the team yet, so maybe
because we don't hire them; they come through. They're hired by Sizzle Jams.
Right, but would you like to let them know that you hired us, or is that we're off the grid? We're not.
Well, again, we don't want Sizzle Jams to know that we've asked for other people to come in. So don't tell anybody, security, whatever you do.
You probably should have led with that, but I can probably retract that earlier statement.
Well, I mean, why would I need to lead with that? Like, we hired you
to be security.
So why would you talk? Well, I mean...
Well, I asked them earlier for my stage pass. They didn't even know what I was talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Well, I wanted to freely move around the stage without being accosted every time by,
as I'm up there shredding air guitar.
Well, when this show's on, nobody's getting up on stage.
No, I don't want to be on stage, but in and around it. Never mind. What's done is done.
Fuck it over it. He's punched dude out.
Just out of interest, did you previously ask Sizzle Jam to have security here and they denied that request? Is that why you've come to us?
Well, no, there'll be a couple of security guards from Sizzle Jam, but we just wanted our own eyes on the event.
All right, yeah. No worries. I'll be on the lookout.
No, is there anything else anybody wanted to do?
Continue looking at the tapes. Have I found
Jay's-
anything?
Oh, yeah.
Brandon can go first.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, okay. Make a library search, whatever it is. And while you're doing that, Jay.
I was just going to have a sort of a look over these three divas. As Dante was questioning them, like, do any of them have sort of any indicators that maybe one of them might have been
Yeah, that's the
involved
sort of
in
thing
the
I was doing.
fire, like any burns or
Make
scarring
a
or
human perception check.
human perception?
I did do that for that those sorts of reasons. I wanted to see what was going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
they react to these
There's a
questions.
17 and a
I
16.
guess I would have
Both of them,
asked
17.
them as well. It's a 12, damn it.
No, that's right. But you can still ask.
Yeah, I would have asked them as well, like, how have you guys been handling? You know, obviously it's a bit traumatic sort of thing to to experience at your concerts and stuff, fires and that sort of thing. And is there anything sort of you guys maybe want to get off your chests, or how's things between the three of
Reading
you?
the witness.
No, I'm like how are things between the three of you?
Yeah. Good questions. Put a pin in that for 2 seconds. So
Sure.
Relay, as you're trying to skip through these last 3 gigs,
Getting worse.
terrible effort. You can break a finger somehow. You're not sure. You're just like, it's cramped. I've got a cramp. While you're trying to quickly squeeze through these last 3 gigs, the last 3 shows look well. Especially the first one, is quite low budget, low, almost like and not so much low budget, but like done up on the quick. Don't know where he's found a triangle, but he's got one. He's they're sort of almost like impromptu gigs, and each one it kind of looks like it's got a bit better
Production value.
Yeah, that's it. Bit better production value as they've gotten further and further along. Like you do notice that there's a lot of lighters. It's hard to see. Like you do catch some where it does legitimately look like. Watch out, Rolf. It does look like a windproof lighter, but then it could be a camera light. It could be an LED. But then every now and again you see somebody just like pops off like a flare, and it's like. So there's a lot going on. Quality isn't the best of the videos. So I mean they're pretty decent, but it's kind of like a big mismatch of all these different clips put together.
Sorry, Byron, for that lull. I just had a little bit of echo.
Yep, just thinking.
It's not much. It's not
But yeah, other than that, nothing jumps out.
Alrighty. I'll just set up shop by the side of the stage then.
Yep.
Or stage area.
Yep, you sort of like find a posse near the building, the Sizzle Jams. Yeah, no, I don't think it's for me. Just quietly.
Continue.
Yeah, I heard it too. No, it's gone now. Yeah. But yeah. Sorry. So you find a little posse on the side. But you're pretty confident. But you keep going back and forth. All the while, I will say by now, no, it's back. Sir Gregory, you've made your way up top. Jeeves has opened communications with you, and he's keeping an eye. At the moment, he's hanging out near the bus, so he's keeping an eye down ground. But he's got open channels with you.
Okay.
From here, you can see everything. Mind you, it's not the best place to be because you're on an overpass. But you kind of like you found a posse that you can just look like you're sitting up on the side of the overpass, like looking down. From here, you can see all the top of the building. So you can see the top of Scissor Jam. You can see the top and the back end of the stage. So imagine the back of the stage is to you and the crowd's on the opposite side.
Yep.
And then there's a kind of another two businesses just off to the side, and you can see everything. Do you have a scope for your rifle or not? I can't remember.
So I do have a sniper scope and I do have a pair of binoculars.
Yep. All good. Just checking. So yeah, range sight isn't a factor. But yeah, you can see everything. So, all right. So with those questions that you asked, Version, as well as looking, like you didn't see any signs of burns or damage to the three divas.
Yeah.
You don't think that they're being dishonest or trying to subvert, nor do you doubt or think that any of them are the arsonists.
Okay.
Same goes for you, Jin, when you're sort of like hanging around and he sort of starts asking these questions.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, no. You get the impression that so they're really trying to sell to Version that it's all about the show, but you're like, yeah, I think it's more about the amount of bums on seats, and they're really just trying to. The more people here, the better. The more money they make, the better. And anything that interferes with that's just the feeling you get.
Okay.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, I guess we set up. We sort of get on with this show, I guess.
Yep.
So
you
watch
sort of-
voice.
You're all happy with your posies?
Yeah, I mean, I'll go right of stage.
Yep.
Stage
Go
right.
left.
And it's really it's really not a big stage. Like we're talking almost like a high school event size stage.
Okay.
It's
Couple
not
of
like
better
a
blocks.
full. Yeah, the old gym blocks. Yep. Yeah, it's really like that. There's nothing too fancy.
How
Yeah.
odd would it be to openly brandish a shotgun walking around?
Well, at the moment, nobody's really packing that you can see. But as the night, as you wait, so as it starts to get dark, people just start appearing. They just start walking on off the streets. There's a couple here, a couple there, and then before you know it, large groups are forming and appearing, all mainly dressed in dark colors, blacks, lots of like colorful patches and scraps of clothing, lots of buckles and spikes and mohawks. There's no one gate that they're coming in. They're just walking in off the street. So Version, if you wanted to run interference, you're gonna be busy. But in saying that, none of these people seem armed. Like from what you can see, and don't get me wrong, I'm taking that everybody is on sort of high alert.
Yeah.
yeah, nobody's actually nobody appears to be armed. You do notice that 2 official security appear near the stage. And when I say official security, they have that look of, they've got the black jumpsuits, the jacket, they've got a fancy vest that says security and high vis and security on their hat. They're armed.
With?
They've both got pistols. There's only 2 of them.
We make ourselves known to them.
You can.
Maybe?
Are you just
What do
going
you
to
think, guys?
punch them too, or that's how Dante says hello, isn't it?
Depends on how rude they are, I guess. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you want to talk to the cops?
Yeah,
Talk to the security?
well, 2 secs while you do that. So yeah, lots of people coming in.
Seeing lots of thumbs up.
Lots of, majority of them all sort of seeing teenagers, young adults. Again, yep, lots of leathers and colors of spikes, light jewelry, LED things. There's lots of sparkles and shiny things and light ups. It's kind of hard to focus in a way because like things are getting dark, and it's like not like you can see a face, but you see all these lines on their jacket, and then they shift, and you kind of, as your eyes are trying to readjust to the next person that's walking in with all these light ups as well. Yes, Phil.
So we never did end up getting any form of fire truck or fire hose adapter or anything like that, did we?
No.
Okay, that's not good.
Well, not at the moment anyway.
What
Cool,
about a
Marlboro.
bomber plane? Yes, Adam.
Yes, Daddy.
Does anybody find it annoying? Because I haven't called anybody by their bloody name tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so good at it, and I haven't. Only in past tense. Yeah, sorry. No call from Buzz or appearance from Buzz
Damn.
at the moment.
At the moment. Interesting. All right.
So I'm pretty sure the gang wanted me to introduce myself to the security guards. So go over and say g'day, shake hands.
Okay,
Yeah.
there we go.
So, yep, as you're sort of like walking towards the side of the stage where you can see these 2 security guys are talking, you sort of like walk over, big grin, hold your hand out, and that's where
Whooshka.
Dun, da, 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 da. All right, whisper
shit.
me some votes. I know what I forgot to do at the beginning of the game.
Like and
Like,
subscribe.
subscribe. Son of a bitch.
Oh, you want them through Roll20?
Keep
Send it to me anywhere. I mean, roll 20 is the easiest, but whatever. Doesn't matter because then I've all got it on one strip. But yes, like, subscribe, follow, Insta, YouTube, get amongst it. We've had a couple more lately. Let's say it's all Byron's good work. Let's see if he watches this to the very end. Till then, hopefully tune in next week. We'll see how it goes. We'll find out soon. Come in, check out Monday. Till then, have a good week. Be well. Peace.
Is that it?
You see?
Byron.
See ya.
Still going. Still going.
Ron.